The person? Who's that person who's sitting in your chair? Me. I can't hear you, my friend. Me. So I want you to pull this conversation towards yourself. Because Virtusa happens to have invited me, but I plan to give you something for yourself, which could make a difference to your life. Does it inspire you to make a difference to your life? Yes. Yes or yes? Yes. Hello? Yes. So first of all, please get it. In life, if you don't ask for it, it ain't going to happen. Do you know one thing? The cow doesn't give milk. Did you know that? You have to get milk out of it. Who has to get milk out of it? I! So this conversation is a wake-up conversation that I have with myself, which I'm going to have with you today, my friend, is that welcome to a world where we are causing a shift. My dear friend is here. Condolences, my friend. You've gone through stuff. But the very fact that you are here is that you want to go on, because that's exactly how your parent has wanted your life to be. So this period has seen a lot of us suffer personal loss. Yes or yes? And do you know the most phenomenal tribute that we can give to the passing? We shall continue to make a difference in life. I discovered that my parents were very old by the time I did something in life. I really wanted to do something for them. I have a feeling that they died proud of me. But I wanted to get, the way I continue to pay a tribute to them each day is that I am doing something extraordinary with my life. Tell me honestly, isn't that what you're committed in your life? This conversation is a conversation about you. This conversation is about you and me together. Can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. Complete. Complete. You get that? You met by chance. Now, isn't it true? By chance. I didn't even know I was to be here, then I got here. You didn't know I was to be here, and then I got here. Guess what? Everything that's happened in your life has been by chance. Yes or yes? As much as your whole life planned it, really you planned it, huh? Now comes the second part. Look at everything in your life, beginning with the fact that you were born. Ouch. By chance. There were quite a few wanting to be born, but your combination got born. Yes or yes? The very fact that you and I are still alive, it's a thing by chance. A lot of people like us haven't made it. Yes or yes? Dear friend, the very fact that you are sitting on this table, many are not. Now, if it's by chance, the next step for me is, if I have met by chance life, if I'm alive by chance right now, the only thing that's up to me now is to make this moment extraordinary. What? I can't hear you. Extraordinary, my friend. So let's say with passion. Let's not get embarrassed about it. I'm 56, I'm not embarrassed. Many people laugh at me. I said, God and boss, very zindagi hai. It's my life. I will make it count. A key part in life is that we end up thinking, what will people say? Yes or yes? Yes. But the day I got this, my attitude towards life went altered. What is this? 1, 2, 3. The future is being created right now. Tell me honestly, okay, honestly. Don't you want a lot to get altered from where you are right now? Yes or yes? Yes. Hello? Yes. You may be right there for someone else, or you may be right here for someone else. But isn't it true that each one of us wants to alter what is there? Yes or yes? Yes. So welcome to the game of 1, 2, 3. The future is being created at this very moment, dear friend. And you and I are the nourishers. No one else is going to come and do it. You know about that, right? Tell me honestly, don't you have that right person who's never helped you? Hello? That very nice person but never does anything for me. Yes or yes? Yeah? I know everything about you. They told you everything. They gave you all the details about you. Of course, most welcome.
So you're saying that it's important to cultivate?
No, it's not important. No. Nothing is important. Do you know if I die at this moment, life will go on? Do you know that, once again, do you know that you will die?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I don't know what Virtusa has promised to you. So, I'm sorry. So, okay, great. So, you and I both will die, okay? Now, what I'm going to say is very critical. It's something to do with a question. It's not important. Yeah, I'm going to beginning at the premise. It's not important, it's not critical. You know, we end up saying, that's a heart surgeon, their job is so critical. What's my job here? I'm just doing this, right? But we end up saying that. Consider for a moment, it's not critical, nothing is critical. But yet we will do it amazing. You there with me? I'm just an actor, I'm just a motivated speaker, I'm a father is important. I'm a son is important. I'm somebody you don't know is important. I'm ready for your question now.
Sometimes just surviving is so difficult. How can one do it very quickly? Sometimes just waiting for the day.
That's where the conversation we are in. Okay? And I really want you to get one part of it. It is what you say it is. Somebody just asked me, how's your flight? I said, great. They forgot to ask me what time I slept last night. Because I've been doing late night, full night shifts. Does it matter to you what time I slept? Hello? Is he here? Yeah. Ask him to Hi sir, how are you sir? I hope the flight was on time. Please come here. Yes sir, yes, welcome to real world. The only thing that matters is delivery, my friend. The rest is my story. How are you, Patata? You know what happened? Sir, just come on stage. So the critical part for you and me to get is our story. Each of our stories, we have stories. Keep it for your memoir. The world doesn't care for your story, just like you don't care for my story. The world only cares for one thing. You know what that is? The ability, your ability to deliver. How many of you use a telephone? All answer, right? How many of you who's the inventor of telephone? Wow, you know it really well. Graham did it. Know him very well, right? You know that he was a guy who was beaten up by his mother-in-law. Are you aware of it? No, I'm just asking you, don't laugh, it's serious here. Come on here. Basically, you don't care. Right? He made the telephone happen, that's it. Graham Bell, you know what Graham Bell went through. Do you care what Graham Bell went through? By the way, I don't even know whether he was beaten by his mother-in-law, but I just thought. The question here, my friend, is that you and I only care that people deliver. So let's stop the drama. Cut the drama and deliver. For too long, we have thought to deliver is a bit of survival. How are you? Who cares? There are many of us who are not in this room. Do you know that? Many of us have not survived. Many of us have survived. They probably don't even have the pleasure of being in a place like this. When I realized that, especially as an actor, as a human being, something got altered in my life. I got the only thing that's in my hand is to be the nourisher. And you know whose nourisher I'm talking of? Any idea? Yes, my own nourisher. Because only when I can nourish myself can I go out and nourish the world. Yes or yes? So stop being a martyr. If you are a good enough martyr, we will forward your black and white photograph on WhatsApp. That's it. But you be a creator, and we will swear by you, and we'll make sure that you are heard of for years. What do you want? Say it, my friend. What do you want to be? Creator. Yes or yes? I know it takes a lot of guts. I'm making you saying things that later on say, I don't want to be creator. I just want to be nobody. No, my friend. This conversation is for you to stand out. For you to stand out. Now, tell me honestly, how many of you like to be judged? No one, right? Forget about others. Ask them. Do you like to be judged? Do you like to be judged? No, right? Hello? Come on, say it, yeah? No way, Andy. I don't like to be judged. I got it, my friend. Now tell me honestly. Aren't you judging me right now? That's not fair, you know. But it doesn't do what he says. Yeah, that's exactly how life is. You are judging me at this very moment. And do you know another thing? I know it. But do you know how I go on? You don't care. I don't care. And you know why I'm saying I don't care? Because that's why he's sitting here, my friend. If all of you eyes want something in your organization, if you cared about what people say, you wouldn't be here. This conversation is a conversation for you discovering the extraordinary in you so that you are not stopped. Are you ready for that conversation? Because this is, for me, an important conversation. Hey, I just noticed, do we have a clock or something which tells me what time it is? Is there a clock something? Oh, so are we 32 minutes already? Oh, 30 minutes left. I'm amazing in mathematics. I got 4 out of 112 and I don't know how I got the 4. And I really respect the new education policy at that time when they said that we allow people to go in even after they are left with 1. So what I did is that I discovered ways to negotiate my way through life, through alleys in life. This conversation is for you and me to get that this conversation is not for supermen and superwomen. This is for ordinary human beings who are committed to be extraordinary. Am I making some sense? Do you know how many things we do not take on, but we praise others? Wow, that guy's so good. I don't know how she does it. And what do? We put that person on pedestal. And essentially what I was saying, I can't do it. Which means don't ask me to even think of doing what you are doing. Sir, you are doing it, sir. Why can't you do it, sir? Sir, you are. And then you also feel good, yeah? I don't know. That guy basically said, I'm not going to do it, you do it. This conversation is for you and me to get that we are ordinary human beings, but who play extraordinary games. Will it inspire you, dear friend, to play extraordinary games? Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. So first of all, you've got to be grateful to anything that alters your life. It's very critical. Anything. It could be any person, it could be anything. Because that person is going to guide you at some point or the other. Now, I'm not just saying a human being. It could be an incident. It could be a learning. Each one of us has to engage with these. Any idea what are these? The art of? What's the word that I've written? The art of? Questioning what? Exactly! For too long, we only question others. We question the boss, we question the company, we question the organization, we question the country, we question that, oh, da, de, da. Coming from, you could have done more for me, yes or yes? Couldn't you have done more for me? And then we are alone, we say, could have done more for me. Whatever is in my hand. We are gently upset. And my invitation, dear friends, look, I'm really trying to telescope quite a few conversations into this time that you and I have together. But this is very critical for you people because you fashion the future of so many people. And the best part is you don't even need to know their names. It's just who you are. If you can equip people into the art of questions, when they question themselves into asking, what else can I do to be extraordinary? That is where the journey begins. So at this very moment, I do a very small one, okay? You don't even need to tell me. Tell me quickly. Think of one thing which is your right. You don't need to tell me, so actually think of it. Think of one thing which is your right. It's my right. ये मेरा हक बनता है. Okay? एक चीज हो गया मैं, which is your right, okay? Now don't tell it to anyone. Tell me honestly. That thing which is your right. Don't you have a little less than you should have? In my case, it is quite a few heads up. Now, just keep that there. Now, that same thing, which is your right, which you have less, alter that same thing into saying that, you know what, that what I have is a privilege. That thing is what I was going to hug. To have in pass, that's a privilege. How does that same thing look to you? Lot bigger. What else?
Feel a lot better.
Feel a lot better. Grateful. Feel a sense of gratitude. Now, this is the source from where this conversation emanates. It is what you say it is, my friend. You say shukriya, you say thank God, you say it. You say Yahweh, you say it. I have discovered people who create extraordinary results are grateful for what they have and then they alter everything that is there. Did you hear what I said? Can anyone repeat what I just said? Yes? Are grateful for everything that they have and alter everything around them. You don't need to be nasty with what is there for you to alter it. You know, and then do something. You getting what I'm saying? Who do we do this to? Ourselves! Because in the world nobody is listening to us. See, you guys are lucky, you people like HR and all that. People like us who are self-employed, we don't have HR. See, HR is a corporate mother, no? They go, HR will come down, we got a very good speaker. Listen, that's very nice speaker. Yeah, I know that. You know for us how life is? It's like saying, go out into the road and ask her, I want this. What will the people on the street say? They won't even say they'll down with you. So now you're careful outside. So the fact of the matter here is, can you be grateful for what you have and then go about altering everything that you wish to do? Because for me, to do that, you need a dream as a magnet. You need a dream. Dream is a magnet which pulls you out of this today. Because I got many years back that my dreams are my responsibility. And do you know, among so many people, I'm the only person whose dreams is my responsibility. For all you lucky guys, your dreams are somebody else's responsibility. Hello? No such like that. Ashish, you don't know the organization. Yeah, welcome. Many years back, I discovered that my dreams have to be paid for. Just checking, is it the same for you? Are you seeing an alteration of how we are looking at life? In this conversation, who is the driver? I! Who's the driver? I am the driver. I hit a bumpy road. Who's going to negotiate out? I. Who's going to slow down? Who's going to speed up? Change gear? Alter direction? This game is a game of me. And that's what your game is, dear friends, because you are creating those extraordinary people who are going and stepping out into the world. They're going to create futures where they are in the driving seat. Are we getting a sense of what I'm sharing? This conversation is with the Guru. That's why I began with Naman to the Guru. Anyone of you from Delhi? Happy. So I'm from Delhi. So when I meet people who are not from Delhi, I say I'm from Delhi. The people are very impressed. You can be from any of I'm from Delhi, captain of India, except that I meet a Delhiite. The Delhiite will immediately ask one question. Kahan se? Correct. Which part? So now I have to say I'm from Lakshmi Nagar. Anyone from Delhi is not here? They say, oh, Jamnabad. I'll tell you what, Delhi has a river, it's called Yamuna, when you're respectful towards it. But mostly when you want to be disrespectful towards people, you say Jamna. So people who, especially in the 80s, people who were from across the Jamna were called Jamnapa. Were looked down upon, Jamnapa. Right now, Delhi has a very large heart. Right from people living in Jaipur to Agra, they also are part of Delhi NCR. Okay, everybody has Delhi NCR. But Delhi nahi Agra hai, Delhi NCR. But that time, Delhi was very particular. Delhi said, this is Delhi, this isn't Delhi. You're from Jamnapur. I was from Jamnapur, which was looked down upon. I looked the way I looked, and I wanted to be an actor. I promise you, Delhi is the political capital, but it's politically incorrect. They used to refer to me with the color of my skin and all the other things. I discovered I can do nothing about them. Alright? Right now you can be upset and say something, that time nothing was there. I discovered many years back, if people call me by the color of my skin, if I feel bad, I'm a victim. But if people call me by the color of my skin and I don't feel bad, I'm amazing. I discovered many years back that it is not in my capacity to shut a million mouths, but it is in my capacity to alter how I react to what people say to me. Yes or yes? Yes. What I got at that point was, can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter what my color of skin is, doesn't matter what I look like, doesn't matter where I've studied, doesn't matter which family I'm from, doesn't matter which part of society I am. The only thing that matters is, can you just read this together? 1, 2, 3. The only thing that matters today is not your history, my friend, but that future you and I are creating. This conversation is with you, dear friends, who are instrumental in extraordinary minds creating futures. That's why I'm having this conversation. Just imagine if where you are, people get that they may either lament and be upset with where they came from or be charged to alter the future. Can you believe what their life would be like? Hello? Imagine if those kind of people are coming out of your institutions who are not here to complain about what is there, but ready to alter the direction of not just themselves, but of the organization, of the country, and the world itself. Dear friends, this world belongs to those who dare. This world doesn't belong to those who complain. Are we getting a sense of it? Would you agree? Can we read this aloud? Can you replace power with mine? My choices set me apart. Would you agree? Would you agree that if the students who are stepping out of your organization get this, what will you have to teach them in life? It's all about choices, my friend. Things that I choose and things that I do not. And now comes the interesting part. Identify and I create. Who's going to identify? I'm going to identify. And who's going to create? I'm free. Have you heard of this amazing, extraordinary human being called Jean-Paul Sartre? Many years back, he used a beautiful term. He said, the modern man is condemned to be free. The modern person, none of us have said, no, I had to do it because my bada papa ji said you to do this. Uncle ji told me I had to do this. My mother forced me to do this. No, none of you can say that, right? Lucky you. The modern man is condemned to be free. I will make my own mistakes. I shall identify. I shall create. My life is my next choice. A few years back, I was speaking to a set of people in Patna. Just before the conversation, they all sat together and then became very friendly with me and this, that, and then I said, what's going on? And they told me that what a lot of trouble they're having, going to office early morning, leave my kid and this, that, and everything. They told me a host of problems, and all of them. And then I said, I have a solution. I said, what? I said, leave your job. All the problems with the job. All the problems. Because we have to read and the clients are like this. Leave the job. You don't have to go there, you won't have these problematic clients. What's the problem? No problem. Oh sir. What sir? I said, hello. Problems are not under the solution here. You don't like anything, alter it. My friends, a key part of the thing that students have to really get forever is that lifeless choice. The idea is not to make the right choice. It's a difficult one to understand. Please get it. All of us are trying to make the right choice. Yes or yes? I don't know about you, but I have very rarely made the right choice. The last right choice that I could have made was buying cryptocurrency. No jokes, A week back, Swapnil, where is Swapnil? Swapnil is here somewhere. Swapnil was telling me, sir, I think you should have bought cryptocurrency. I said, yaar, then I heard this. I said, Swapnil, I made the right choice. Please get it. Don't try to make the right choice because you have too much pressure. I understand you and we are intelligent people, we know our job. Basis the information that we have, we make the choice. Yes or yes? After that, if it doesn't go your way, make the next choice. That's how you make your choices right, rather than trying to make the right choice. Dear friends, are we getting a sense of what I'm sharing? Don't pressurize the kids into saying, make the right choice, make the right choice. Saying that, ask them to make choices and make it right. I'm telling you that I'm 56-year-old. I have done 230 plus films across 11 languages. I don't know how many films of mine have flopped. I don't know how many films of mine have worked. I am a net total of my success and failure. I have not made all right choices, but I have made all choices right because I will not whip myself for the choices that I made. I want each one of us to get that when we make the power of choice with us, what do we become? Then I have the power of my choice. What am I? Leader. Isn't that what you want your students to be? Isn't that what Virtusa would want to join, for them to join? Are you getting a sense of what I'm saying? Create leaders, not the guys who get it right. And that's how I get to own my choices. Because I'm not whipping myself for the choices that I made. And I promise you, I've done such a lot of films, some films which I never wanted to do. But I got at one point that if I only wait for the right film, just to let you know, I started with a film called Drohkar. Then I did a film called Sradhishuvenai, Sadar, and all that. I was paid hardly anything for it. In fact, when I won my national award, there was a party thrown, and I was asked to go and book a, mainland China. I went and booked the table. Because I couldn't think that how else, and then about 30 people came, all the big wigs, Amrish ji, Nasiruddin Shah, Om Puri, Govind Dhanani, and everybody, and I didn't eat anything. Because the entire evening I was scared. How over the next 5 years will I pay this bill? Because I had no money. I had won the national award, but I had no money. Late night, and everyone was leaving, and I had not eaten anything. They would say, have a dinner. Lemonade में इसमें पैसा लगेगा. I said, थोड़ा गर्म पानी देना, थोड़ा सा नींबू साइड में देना, better. I was squeezing lemon into my hot water just to save money. I didn't have money. I finally got the courage, walked up to Mr. Nihalani, and I said, sir, don't mind, if you will just pay the bill for today. And I didn't even know what to say. Over the next 2 years, I'll pay your bill or whatever I can do. And he said, why, Ashish, this is my party. I said, what? And you know what I did after that? I sat down, I said, get only whiskey and get only prawns. Only golden fried prawns and whiskey, which I otherwise can't afford. And I had that. I've seen from the nothing of my life, that I had no money, to the point where I was known, to another point in life where I had no work again. This person who's standing in front of you is an epitome of success and failure. How will it be if you can really train your students to get? It's not about success and failure, but it is about how powerful you can make your next choice. Each unique path has obstacles, my friend. There is no unique path which will be without obstacles. It's your and my ability to handle obstacles. Isn't this what comes to your mind many times in your life? What if? What if I had done that? What about this? Does it come or not? You know what is the word for this? Can you suggest what's the word for that? If only. Regret. Does anyone of you here have regret? Or do all of you have regret? I have regrets. Hello? Don't we have regrets? Can I tell you something exciting about regret? The fact that you have regret means that you have the capacity to dream and you're alive. People who are dead don't have regret. If you have regret, let me invite you to the next step. That's what I do. Each day I wake up with things that I have regretted. All that I do the next moment is to replace regret with action. What happens? Who has a choice now? Who? Yes. My father should have done this daily. Tu karna. My boss should have done this karna. When I replace regret with action, I am the driver. I have no one to blame. Can you imagine what would be available to your students if they get that when they have regret, they have a choice to be in action? Just checking. Will this be only useful for them? Hello? Who else is this useful for? Yes, my friend. Yes. This morning is a conversation about you. Since Virtusa said that make it for their students, I'm saying it's about your students. But consider it is about a student. And that student is you. I'm a lifelong student, thanks to my father, whose name was otherwise T.A. Govindan, but he took the name Govind Vidyarthi, inspired by Ganesha Vidyarthi. I am a student for life, just like he was, till the age of 92 when he passed away. I turn regret into action each day because I am willing to learn, because I each day am exploring my facets. You heard of the diamond? What increases the value of a diamond? The facets. That's what increases its brightness. Do you know what? If somebody tries to ask me, what do I do? You know what I tell them? I'm also an actor. Also a communicator, also a father, a son, a traveler, a motivator, a blogger. I'm also an actor. Do you know for a fact that you are also, you are not limited to that thing which is written on your visiting card. You're also that. Can you imagine the world which is available to you when you see yourself useful in many more ways? You getting a sense of what I'm sharing? This conversation is for you to get that you will get victories in many ways. This conversation is when you can go beyond what they will say. Tell me honestly, doesn't that bother you, what they will say? Shall I tell you, if I was bothered about what they will say, I would never be able to speak to you this way. Because you're going through a lot of emotions in between. What do you think? I have no clue, I have no control over the things that you're thinking. But I have control about the direction that I wish to move. Want to just let you know, there came a time in my life, and I'm opening up with you, okay? I want you to really know this. When I started off in Hindi films, and then I started around 99, I was doing the same kind of films there. I said I want to create some more opportunities for myself. I started working down south, started with Tamil, started actually with the Kerala film AK-47, then did the Tamil film called Dil, you know, and then thereafter, films after films, different languages. But the funny thing was that in Mumbai, in people around me, they were looking down upon me. I remember in parties, people would just stand in front of me and say, so Ashish, you're doing language films. And I used to feel very hurt, I used to feel very small. Till I got one day, that be it Bollywood or be it language films, both of these works put food on my table. I want you to really get that job that you're doing. They may take away your pride from it, but they will win if you lose the pride of that. I call it honor yourself. Who's going to honor you, my friend? Do you think somebody else is going to honor you? Do you think that this is honor enough for you? I'm inviting you to be a friend for you to get. You are the source of your honor. How will it be if those students of yours really get that they are the source of their honor? They are not waiting for the next, next thing I'll get, only then will I feel honored. When they get, can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. Only I am. Only you are to your extraordinary. You are to your extraordinary. No one else is. And can you get, how many people in this room right now? Any idea how many people in this room? Approximately nearly 100? Can you believe, my friend, if 100 people are here, or 100 people are saying, I am committed to extraordinary. Can you just say it together? 1, 2, 3. Can you believe it as you translate it into life? What will the quality of life be just in this room? Can you believe each time I have this conversation. It's my belief. How often do we use that last word in our life? How often do we use it? More be more ordinary here. How is your day ordinary here? How is your routine here? Don't use this word routine here. I'll ask you, how's your day? Routine here. You'll ask me, I'll say, routine here. We are just routine. Just checking one thing quickly with you. How many of you are okay if somebody insults you? Hello? No, right? Do you know when you call your day routine, you just insulted your day? You just insulted your life. You just said, it don't matter, it doesn't matter. Are you getting a sense of what I'm sharing? When you get that your game is the extraordinary game, that's when you will get that life itself is an opportunity. You're not waiting for an opportunity. The very fact that you are doing, the very fact that you are breathing in and breathing out, it is an opportunity. My invite, therefore, dear friend, is this. What's written here? Invention. Big jump. Big jump, little dost. Get drenched in the opportunity called life. As each one of you have come from very varied backgrounds, you're all collected here. Make the most of this. Not many people get this opportunity. How will it be? How many days event is this, sir? Just one day. Just one day. This day is going to expire. Imagine in just that one day, which is going to expire any moment, you will make the most of the opportunity. Am I making any sense? Now, at this very moment, can somebody share? Can somebody dare to share what is opening up for you right now? Just tell me right now. Would you like to share, ma'am? Yeah. Do we have a microphone? I'll come to you, don't worry. Can you just share what are you seeing for yourself? Please. Yeah. Just.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Please. Thank you.
What I see is, first of all, an opportunity, right? And I always feel life is a blessing, and I'm always grateful every morning. And today, especially, I hope that it's going to open up a lot of other opportunities for me.
And it is possible.
It is possible, yes. It is possible. I feel confident, and I'm feeling confident and happy to have to be in this association.
Thank you so very much. What's your name?
I'm Shobha Dalraj.
Shobha, thank you so very much. Appreciate it. Anybody wants to share what is opening up for you right now in this moment? Anybody? Yes, please.
I treat any challenge as an opportunity.
So any challenge which is coming your way is a possible opportunity.
We have to make this an opportunity. We should not see it as a trouble.
That's right. You know what he said? What's your name?
I'm Gopala from KSR.
Okay. Gopal Krishna said something very interesting. Somebody shared with me. No opportunity is ever wasted, my friend. Some others take it. Hello? No opportunity is wasted. Just someone else takes it. Anyone else? Thank you so very much. Anybody else wants to share what's opening up for you at this very moment in this conversation? Yes, please. I'll just come to you after that.
I'm feeling that, you are my first celebrity whom I met. And I'm feeling that you are also a normal being like all of us. There is a possibility for us to explore and to become like you. Thank you
so very much. Bring it closer. Ishore, thank you so much, Ishore. A very powerful thing what Ishore is saying. Remember, I discovered that a few years back. You and I, each one of us is ordinary. Only we are playing games which are extraordinary. Yes, you wanted to share something.
Everybody are here, and whether it come in a professional life, but everybody has their passion. But I wish that the passion to be out for ourselves.
Beautiful. May I have your name, please?
I'm Kiran Kumar from Vidyarthi.
Okay, Kiran Kumar from Vidyarthi. Now he shared something very, very interesting. Yes. One second. There was some lady who had just shouted out. Was somebody? Yes. I'll just come to you after that. My friend, when we say get drenched in possibilities, possibilities are deep within us. They are the passions which we are hiding. Allow it to come out. Allow it to show up in life. And I promise you, those are going to impact your professional and personal life.
I'm from BJI. I lost my dad 5 years back, and I lost my mom 5 months back. So what I understand with this is, first of all, I am very much grateful for my life, and if I'm alive, I can do anything. Wow. I believe that.
Wow, wow, wow. Can we have, yes, can we hear it? Can we hear it? Even as I'm going to come further, do you know what the next slide is? What does it say? Hunger. I'm going to come further in the next set of questions. Hunger. My friend, hunger is at the core of everything.